like to reach out to Wendy here. The last time, and I want her to dig down deep in the archives of memory, not 10 years ago. The last time I actually visited with Wendy face to face, but it was in Seattle, Washington. It was about, I'm going off of memory, it was about 10 years ago, but it involved the USO.
Oh my God.
And as a
Yeah.
side note, that day I introduced Wendy Tepley, my buddy who just flew in from Raleigh, to the commander of the USO, a nice gentleman named Don LEINGANG, and the marketing director of the USO. And I'm gonna just toss that little tennis ball right in your court, Wendy. And you tell that little story from what you remember, because it was the last time I saw you face to face. And it was a
Yeah.
memorable time. Go ahead on that one.
Wow. Well, you may remember a little bit more than I do, but yeah, it has to be about 10 years ago, which would put it, what, 20? Oh, no, it was longer ago than that, Greg. I can tell you that.
2010. It was
It was
2010.
2010, so you're talking 13 years ago. Wow, what's a couple of years, right? Well, this was, yeah, because this was still in my days of helping the lady with the fundraising company here, and the USO was one of the nonprofits that we were helping here in North Carolina. And when I had plans to go out to Seattle, first of all, seeing Greg, hadn't seen you since probably 1976. So do the math on that. It's a lot longer than 13 years. So just meeting up with you again, Greg, and getting to hang out with you. But yeah, you had this great contact with the USO in Seattle, and we went. It was at the airport, I believe, right? Which is where a lot of the, was it at the airport where we went to see
Uh,
them, where the office was?
yeah, it was the SeaTac International Airport, second floor. It was where the commander's office was, and basically it was the reception area for all the guys coming in and out on
Yeah.
planes. And it also had the Gary Sinise guitar on the couch,
Yeah.
which I wrote a story about. So go ahead, Wendy.
Yeah. Well, I just remember being in awe of first of all, meeting somebody who was a commander and at that level, and what they were trying to do and how we might be able to help them, and just the whole operation there of, I hadn't been in this country all that long, I guess at that point, maybe 4 years full time, but just being, around people the military, and the guys coming in who were, on their way out to be deployed. It was just a really neat experience. It was the real thing. It's like what you see in the movies. It felt like I was on a movie set, actually. It was kind of like a surreal experience. And the commander was just really friendly. I think I'm still connected with him on Facebook, on LinkedIn. So it's like, wow, I felt pretty important. So yeah, I haven't forgotten that. I haven't thought about it in a lot of years, but yeah, it was a great experience. Really sort of unexpected that I was going to be in that kind of milieu. So thank you, Greg.
The